Hi there, thank you for staying with us here on the Joy News channel. Now, today my guest in the studio is the former two-term Member of Parliament for Lower West Akim, Gifty Klenam. Now, you may know this because she has officially severed ties with the new Patriotic Party and joined the ruling National Democratic Congress. Now, Klenam, who represented her constituency in the 4th and 5th Parliaments, later served as CEO of the Ghana Export Promotion Authority under the Akufo-Addo-led administration. Now, she has publicly declared her de facto on Thursday and has announced her decision after securing her NDC membership card in the Anglong constituency in the Volta region. Now, I'm fortunate to have her with me here in the studio, and I'm just wondering, I have a lot of questions for her. I'm sure you have a lot of questions for her as well. So let's delve right into it. Why did you decide to move to the NDC?
Thank you for inviting me here.
You're most welcome.
I did that on principle, mainly on principles. And for me, if you look at the NDC today, the next 20 to 30 years, they have the human resource to lead and develop Ghana.
Many argue that you're only making this move because the NDC is in power.
Anybody who love Ghana and want Ghana to develop, to be good for all of us as citizens, would understand the decision I have taken, and it shouldn't be difficult for them to follow suit.
You stood for Member of Parliament for Lower West Akim in the just ended election, but as an independent candidate. Why?
That one too, I did it on political purposes.
And what are these political principles?
I'm a politician, and as a politician, you must be heard, you must be seen at every time. So I did it on principle.
Are you saying with the NDC, with the NPP, you were not being heard?
I have done that. I did the last election I contested on independence. Since 2004, I have contested election in this country up to today. Every election period season, my name is on it. So 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020, and then 2024.
Are you saying under the NPP, you're not being seen and heard? Is that what you're saying?
No, what I mean is, I did that one as well, because every politician, that is how you should carry your career. And like I said, it's on principle. You see, now let me go back to this NDC question you asked me why I have joined. If you look at the structure of the NDC party, those who are ministers today, they are all my mates in parliament those days. Now they are ministers. From, whose name should I even mention? Dr. Dufour's time, all the way, they give opportunity for their junior ones to follow. It's like the next 2 to 3 generations to come, they still have them prepared for them. So NDC is going to be a party that is going to govern Ghana for a very, very, very long time. And that gives them the opportunity to develop Ghana better. Because it is so important as a country where we sit now to have a very longer period of governance of a serious political party that can give Ghana and the youth what they need.
Do you feel the NPP as a political party is not given the chance for the youth to take up leadership roles?
It depends on what Ghanaians saw and where we are today. You know, you and me were all here in this country. They did the best they could. But here we are, another party has taken over, and what I am seeing in the NDC and the opportunities that they are giving it to their young ones to be able to follow and create the generations to come, I see that the party has a great future. And you see, they have a very, very solid human resource to take over as and when the party move on. You understand? It's well structured and they mean serious business.
Are you one of the disgruntled members of the NPP because you were not given the opportunity to take up leadership roles?
If I must say, I am so grateful to NPP. I will never be ungrateful to NPP. That's not it at all. A party that has given you 2 terms opportunity to serve as a member of parliament, I am grateful to NPP. But like I said, it's about time we look forward to see what we can also do to help Ghana.
You think you can help Ghana if you're in the NPP?
I am talking about today. We are helping Ghana in so many ways. So for me, I believe that the NDC has the opportunity to help.
But if helping Ghana is the focus, really, can't you help Ghana in the NPP?
I, as a private person, am even helping Ghana in so many ways.
So why leave then?
I am a politician, and I must belong to a political party. That my heart is at peace. At the moment, this decision I've taken is giving me so much joy. I am so relaxed.
Are you saying with the previous party you were not at peace?
I am so peaceful in my heart. And you see smiles in my face.
I want to interrogate that further. I want to know the reason for the smiles. Because are you saying, what exactly is wrong behind all the talks? What exactly is wrong that made you so unhappy that you had to leave?
I have told you it's on principle, and the principle is I see the joy in the way the NDC is carrying Ghana along. That is what gives me peace and joy. I'm just enjoying it, seeing the way they are moving the Ghana forward. I'm just happy. The youth will get jobs to do.
So if tomorrow you find out that the NPP is doing what exactly you want, would you go back?
You are talking about tomorrow?
Yes.
We are talking about today.
Is this something you are going to consider? Because your argument is about principles.
You see, if you believe in Ghana, you understand the point where I'm coming from. I read the NDC Manifesto, okay? And I saw how President Mahama looked into the future of creating jobs for Ghanaians, especially the youth. And he talks about accelerated export development, you know. And in the history of this country, I have never seen or read any manifesto that clearly focused on how to develop or accelerate the export sector. Honestly, we don't even have, well, I don't know, but I haven't seen a clearly defined budget line for export product development in this country.
And for you, it's a concern.
It's a big concern to me
that this administration will live up to the promises in their manifesto?
Oh, we believe in President Mahama. He will do it. President Mahama mean business. You understand? He mean business. And if we live in a country like Ghana and we can't create the jobs, then I don't know what we can do best. As we speak, we don't have one single product in this country that we can pride ourselves and say that we are good at this product in export, or we are even leading in the export market. We are leading on this product. Now I don't even think it's even cocoa. So what are we doing?
And
that is the only way, you see, this is the only way we can create the jobs for the youth. So if a president comes today and said that I'm going to accelerate export, he is not talking about just a jargon, but he is going to believe in what do we do to accelerate export.
It's a good time to talk about your term.
Let me finish
the
this
leadership.
one.
I want you to also make that point for me so that you can add everything together so that we can look at where you are coming from. You were heading the Ghana Export Promotion Authority. Now, during that time, you served for just a year. I recall that you introduced the Export Product Development Initiative, but you were sacked. Why?
So let me tell you how the export product works.
Okay.
Then I will explain to you whatever it is.
Okay.
So like I was saying, President Mahama is talking about accelerated exports. And by so doing, he is going to identify the people who will develop the product for him, for the product to be exported. You cannot just get up and say that I want to export this clothes, and you have to develop it. So by means of developing the product, you are creating jobs. That is how jobs are created. The one who created this your laptop before you, he didn't just get the laptop didn't just came to be. It was developed. So by means of developing it, you are creating jobs. So I believe that when I was at Ghana Export Promotion Authority, that is my vision. All my life I have been an exporter, and I've been in the export industry for the past 28 years. And so when I got to that office, I knew what to do. It's just like this. You understand? We don't have, if you ask somebody in this country to give you just 2 tons of smooth cayenne pineapple, you can't have it. I have a factory that can do just about 3 tons per hour. You don't have the raw material. And these are products that about 15, 20 years ago, you could see pineapple, smooth cayenne pineapple, all over on the Nsawam Road. You can buy it to your home. These days, you don't see it. Why? Because the product is not being developed. So the export sector of the pineapple is kaput. You don't just get up and say that I want to produce yam and export. No, it has its own unique style of producing it. So when I was at GEPA, for instance, cashew, I took cashew as one of the products. And within 1 year, I did 400,000 seedlings of cashew for the Brown and Ahafo people. The records are there to see. And what I did is, within the year, I sprayed all the cashew trees. The little funds that I had at GEPA, I sprayed all the cashew trees just to increase the yield after harvest. I did that. So I did cashew, I did yam. I did about 200 tubers of 200,000 in the water region. And in the western and central region, I did 150,000 seedlings of coconut, and I distributed. I was doing it region by region. And in the eastern region, I was doing 15 million sackets of smooth cayenne pineapple. You can Google it. And so this 15 million, that was what they used. We supplied a confit to start the confit factory.
Interesting.
All this, I did it within 1 year. So in creating all these products, then you can select part of it and export.
In percentage terms, I want you to tell me the different initiatives you introduced. What was the benefit to the economy in percentage terms?
I wasn't there to see, but I am telling you exactly what I did on the ground before I left that office. Okay. But one thing I remember is the report came, they said it's 10%. There has been an increase of 10% of the export sector. You understand? And so for me, when President Mahama said he's going to do an accelerated export development council or whatever it is, I said, nah, he's gotten it.
Based on what you're telling me, you appear to have done so well in that position. But why were you sacked?
I think it's merely politics. It's merely politics. So I will be very, very happy if you can find from President Kufuor for me to tell me why he sacked me. Honestly, I'll be very happy. I don't know up to today why he did what he did, but like I've just taken it easy and I've moved on, and I'll be very happy if you can ask him for me.
And that's a question we would hope to pose to the leadership of the party.
I think you should ask President Akufo-Addo for me.
Is that why you are unhappy with the NPP? I
don't know why you think I'm not happy. I'm very happy. Look, this thing I did today, this announcement I did today, I am surprised. I have had several messages, and some people in NPP that I least expected, they've called to congratulate me, thanking me, wishing me well. It's like they are so happy. I've gotten quite a number of people wishing me well. And I think they are doing that because they know I have something to offer Ghana. And for me, at a certain point in our life as politicians, people will sit and say that, whatever party is in power, if we can help them to develop Ghana in the interest of Ghana, we should do it. And that's why some of them are calling me that way. I have others who are threatening my life and all that, but that one too, it's all part of the politics.
Interesting. I just have to be careful. Live threats?
I just have to be careful about whatever it is. I'm
cool. No, reiterate that point for me. Are you saying you have been receiving live threats from members of the NPP?
It's part of the hazard of the job, but it's okay. But I have had a larger number who love me. And those who love you is more important. So I'm concentrating on those who love me.
Those live threats, are they from members of the NPP?
Of course, but what is important for me is I'm not interested to talk about them because they don't matter. What matters for me is those who love me and those who support me and believe that I am joining an NDC to move Ghana forward.
But this is serious. Is your life at stake? Have you reported the case to the police?
No. It just happened today, so let's see how it goes.
It's something you plan to do?
I don't know, but let's see how it goes.
I'm hoping you do. Let's talk about how the NDC is receiving you. We know how the NPP have received you so far, but with the NDC?
Wow, as for NDC, it's a good news, especially my people in our Volta region. It's a big news for them. It's for them. You see, my father is an Awuron. Okay? And when we talk about the NDC tree, it's from my father's house. So all my siblings are. For me, I decided to be in NPP. And so it's a welcome news for my NDC family. Everybody in the party is happy to have me. Everybody in there, and I'm happy, and I thank them so much for welcoming me the way they've done.
So this move, is it more tribalistic, really?
No, but my mother too is from Akan. My mother is typical Achimpe woman. So what about when I was there? Nobody asked that there is a tribe. It's not tribal. It's not tribal. Like I said, I have seen a great light, and you don't see light and then you pass by it. You just see what you can do with it. You know, for me,
as a political party, has any member of the NDC reached out to you? Will you be playing any active role in this government?
I haven't, in fact, I have not even seen President Mahama ever since he won the election. No. All I have heard is the manifesto I read, and I believed he would do it. So I haven't discussed that to anybody yet.
How about the party
executives?
But
if the opportunity comes, why not? I'll thank God for it. It will be an honor.
How about the party executives?
The NDC party executives?
Yes.
Yes, I've met quite a number of them.
What have they been telling you?
They welcome the news. They welcome the news and they're happy about it. Of course, I have my NDC card. And so once I have the NDC card, which means I've met the executives. Where is my NDC?
I'm sure your cape is just behind you, and I'll let you reach for the cape, which is just behind you. But when it comes to individual defecting from one party to the other, one of the key concerns is about trust. Do you believe the NDC trusts you enough?
They more than trust me. The NDC more than trust me. They believed in me so much. They have so much trust and confidence in me. And one of the interesting things, they say, a prodigal son, come back home, welcome. And they kill good, big, fat sheep for me to enjoy.
I see. So we're expecting you to play a role in this administration, are we?
Like I said, if it is offered me, I will.
What role would you want to be offered?
Honor. I like to do what I know doing best. And that is what will create jobs for the youth. And so in the area of identifying products, developing them for export purposes, I'm good at, so that's where my expertise are. Trade.
Were you one of those NPP members that quietly contributed to the NDC campaign?
NDC, we did so much. Do you understand? In my constituency, I contested, but I did not even do posters or T-shirts. I was on the ballot box or paper, sorry, ballot paper, all right, but I didn't do posters or T-shirts because at a certain point, I saw that the MP2, his performance was a bit low, and the people were calling for change. And we saw that the NDC candidate was a better option. So we helped the NDC candidate to win. And for me, it's about the constituency, because even when I was an opposition MP, the kind of work I did in the constituency, it has no match. So if you come and your government is in power and you can do nothing for them, the people actually, as for this one, the constituents themselves will say that we don't want this MP again. So fortunately, they got him changed.
What exactly did you contribute to
the fact that
his winning? Was it financial terms?
No, okay. No. The fact that Gifty Klenam has filed in that constituency alone is a vote. Just that alone.
So you're working behind the scenes.
Just my face on the ballot paper alone is a vote against NPP.
Were you working behind the scenes, leaking information from the NPP to the NDC?
Never. What for? The people themselves are on the ground. The electorates are there. You don't need. I never went out to campaign and did. Like I'm saying, me filing is alone is a big news. And so there is no point in going behind NPP. NPP has done so much for me. What is important is select candidates who can give results to the electorates. Period.
What do you think contributed to the massive loss the NPP recorded during the past election?
I don't know whether I should speak to this matter, especially when I'm no more with them.
But as somebody who was once with them, what did you see that you felt needed change, the reason why you're changing carpets?
I think they were not listening.
Not even to party members?
Well, so whatever.
I see.
I am grateful to NPP. I don't want to talk ill about them. I'm grateful to NPP.
But clearly, based on what you are telling me, it shows that you are not happy within the party. I cannot say
I am not happy in a party. But I have seen that somebody believed in my vision. And I must go along with it. That's all. You know, somebody believed in my vision and I must go along with it. And that is President Mahama. He believed in what I believed in. That's basically it.
Now, as a member of the NDC, the whole nation is looking up to their performance within this 4-year mandate they've been given. What would be the key focus for you? What will you be looking out for them to do during this administration?
Look, we should create the jobs for the youth. If we're able to do that, that should be our paramount objectives, like priority, everybody, all hands on that. I'm happy. You see, he's created the ministry for, is it youth and employment or something?
Yeah.
Yes. And then the youth authority is there. And so putting those institutions together, I'm sure it is clearly defined how the youth jobs are going to be created. So all these things I'm saying, we can roll it under that ministry, you know, and they will champion it. Yes, that's the only way. We should create your job for the first 2-3 years. Everybody who is in the in the NDC or Ghana youth should see a clearly defined role, directing them to create wealth for themselves. Do you understand? For instance, if you take pineapple, for instance, 20,000 plants, suckers, makes 1 acre. Do you understand? So if you take 1 acre of pineapple, 20,000 plants, and it costs you, say, 60,000 Ghana cedis to do an acre of pineapple. Maybe 3,000 go bad. So you have about 17,000 plants of pineapple, and you are selling one at 8 cedis or maybe 10 cedis. You can do 1 year, use 1 year to plant this. Just 1 acre. Do you know the amount of money you are going to make in that year? You know, and when you finish and you are harvesting, after harvesting, the same suckers, so the 20,000 suckers that you planted, it will give you twice the suckers, because it will the new suckers will germinate under. Then you transport it into another land. You need another 2 more acres. Within 5 years, you will have about 10-acre pineapple farm, and you will be a rich man in this country. You understand? So the solutions are there to fix it. We shouldn't joke. And I'll be very happy to teach them how it will work, and they will get results. For me, we should create the jobs for the youth.
Well, as we wrap up the conversation, you picked your card in the Anglo constituency. Is there a special reason? Will you be vying for any position in that constituency?
It's too early to think about that. Yeah, it's too early.
Will you be vying for that seat in future?
It's too early, girlfriend.
Early days yet, but something you're eyeing, right?
No, you see, I have to belong to a constituency. You understand? And definitely, I have the choice of my former constituency. I have the choice of Domiko Abenya. I have the choice of Chebi Ebuakas, and then Angono. And I decided to do Angono. So the current MP for the area should be worried, shouldn't he? I have picked, yesterday I visited him in Parliament. We had a long conversation. We chat. We flow like that in Parliament yesterday. He was so happy to have me. He took pictures. But we wouldn't love to have Gifty, girlfriend.
Okay, your final words as we wrap up the conversation. What would you want to tell the people of Ghana? Those people who feel that this is just a swift move to be a part of the NDC's victory.
What I want to tell the people of Ghana is, we all love Ghana. And because we all love Ghana, we have to help President Mahama to succeed, irrespective of where you are coming from. Because at this point in the history of this country, we cannot wish that it goes bad for NDC or President Mahama's government. We must help in whichever way we can to make sure that President Mahama succeeds. They should do it right for Ghana to stand firm on his feet.
What doing it right means what exactly?
Doing it right means that if you have anything to contribute positively for the government to do well, do it because you believe in Ghana. That's it.
Thank you so much for your time. And that's how we wrap up our conversation with Gifty Klenam. She is the new member of the NDC. Having served with the NPP for a while, she has decided to cross carpets, and we're looking forward to her participation in this government. My name is Faustina Safo. Thanks for staying with us.